Welcome to another Pac-12 Game of the Week. Here in Week 10, we have an exciting one between Muncie and Kokomo Tech, two Indiana teams fighting to be the best in the state. We'll waste no time kicking it to our broadcast team, and I'll be back later with other results from around the conference.
Baker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollock.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Scanning the field, it's Preston. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Cuber. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Surging forward on the sneak. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Off the RPO, complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
With the carry.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Smacks it with a stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. On the run, it's Hayden. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Preston. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The give to the left.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Back to throw, it's Preston. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Lopez. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
14. Good enough for a 1st down.
The give to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
How How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Dropping back, it's Preston. Makes the grab down the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. It'll be a draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run from the shotgun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Parrish. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Powell.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off-play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense will quickly use a timeout. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Got it in the middle, it's Hampton. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They punt it away on fourth down. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Powell. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield very late in the half. The quick out. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll give it to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. He'll keep it himself. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Fighting off the defender. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
For the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick this one away.
And some room to work.
The returner is brought down at the 30.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
1st and 10.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
The first down pass.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And he burrows his way into the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Maryland.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Preston. Right on target this time.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
After an unproductive first half and opening drive in the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stevenson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks the tackle. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll do it himself. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a 1st down.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Powers forward. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got it behind the line. It's Lopez. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Preston. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. With the catch, it's Hampton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On the run, it's Alford. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Dances away. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. He'll take it himself.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be third and long.
Third down coming up.
To the air. It's Preston. Got his man in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. His drive facing a little adversity on second and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 19 over Fresno State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Sullivan. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Morrison. and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Hold and fire complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Booth. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Oh, they're after him. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Good enough for 1st down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Finding open areas. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Made a defender miss. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth. Jukes his way for more. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lopez. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alford. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morrison. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Muncie takes the crown this time in the battle for Indiana. That win makes them officially bowl eligible for the second year in a row. Kokomo will still have a chance to make a bowl game, but they'll need to lock in for the last few games of the season. Let's look at other results from around the conference. In a big matchup, AFMU takes down High Desert State, making it anyone's game for the number one spot in the conference. Elsewhere, Montana takes care of Modesto 40-7, while Shawnee wins their matchup 45-17. Things are getting exciting as we get towards the close of the season, so let's look at our Week 11 matchups. Week 11 sees a few teams play some non-conference opponents, while our game of the week will focus on San Antonio taking on Modesto. This matchup won't shake up conference standings too much, but will mean a lot for these two teams, as neither one of them want to finish at the bottom of the conference. That's all for this week. We'll see you next time for more Pac-12 football.